people. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News. Now, people, the West is getting wild. The West is getting hot. I am speaking about Westmoreland, George's Plain, in this specific video. Now, people, on Friday morning, maybe about 1:30 or so, people in the area heard all sorts of explosion, at least one loud explosion, in front of a nightclub called Posh, in a George's Plain, Westmoreland, like I said. When the poor were summoned, they found a young youth. This is his picture right here. Government name Dylan Blake, OC Georgie, not Georgie Pargie. However, they did Georgie Pargie very, very bad. The poor found George stiff, stone cold. In his car, the seat reclined, laid back, not like Fat Joe. However, him get a fat shot. I have a picture. Based on the picture that I am seeing, it seems as if he was hit in the head or the neck. Maybe both. However, people, he was not going to make it. By the time the poor them come for him did pretty much stiff out. Now, people, there's a video that also accompanies this picture or these pictures that I have. I want you to take a listen, take a look, and you could clearly hear the witness or the people on the scene. I say, is a young boy in bleach out. Them no know what go on. So, people, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
One big one.
Go on, well. Go on, well. Yeah, man.
I look like a long
I look like a long time in there.
I got thief, man. I'm not shooting. Like I just sleep with the dead. Boy, I don't know what I go on, man. I smell bleach out, bro. When you bleach out, think on the black. Right where you did park. Yeah, see?
That look like a shot go to the look over the windscreen there, so. You see your windscreen? You see windscreen? See where man find there, you see it? You see where man find? You see something?
You look young, man.
See man wipe off it.
Now, people, you could hear the voices of the crime scene experts, meaning the regular witness them, regular viewers, regular residents in the area, everybody giving their expertise. Them I say is a brown man. Them I say is a young youth. Them I say it looked like him dead a long time. The way the body was stiff. You know, say whenever you lose your life and rigor mortis sets in, the body start get stiff up, rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, those are some facts. The youth, Dylan Blake, OC George, he was 27-year-old at the time he met his demise. Found in a grey vehicle, in the seat reclined, lay back, flat out. It seems as if he might have been conned up from inside the car. Based on what I see, it seems as if there was a passenger. The passenger pretty much take him out. This incident occurred right in front of the gate of the Posh nightclub. One something in this video, maybe about 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning when the poor arrived. So people, you know, said the body well cold after that. Now, people, here's the thing. I have a couple of videos and then I have a couple of pictures. If you look at the picture of this young youth and you call Sagicor or one of those corporate entities and ask, does this man have any sorts of gainful employment here? More than likely, everybody go keep down them and them are going to say, no, we never see him yet. He never walked through the door. there is no history of legal employment. However, if you go at chopper land and ask the chopper them, you know this youth here and people, I don't want to be stereotyped because people always say, me are this, the young bleach out youth them, which are usually the definition of most criminal elements in Jamaica, but me just say, maybe I'm being too harsh. However, when we look at this individual and see, we not see not name legal, we not see not name gainful employment, all we see is chopping, all we see is thieving. So people like them say, if you live by the GUN, don't be surprised if you get taken out by the GUN. And people, I think that somebody had a problem, or some set of people had a problem with this youth, and like how most criminal elements deal with their problem in a Jamaica, pretty much them get you out or them take you out. So people, hopefully this is not an innocent youth. However, I doubt it very much. However, he will be an example of the other choppers. If you live that fast life, you also lose your life fast. Easy come, easy go. That applies to your life. That applies to your freedom. It is called karma. Justice always prevails, whether it is fair or not. Whether the street or the system are going to get you out, you will be gotten. And don't forget that. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called a clampdown that most of us Jamaicans would consider past, long overdue. I am speaking about these bikes and a lot of illegal bikes that are doing all sorts of illegal stuff, such as robbery, taking these criminals on all sorts of hits. I have done many videos. In many of the videos that I've done, the purses, the regular suspect, is always a shot up on a bike. However, people, here's the thing. You cannot take one brush and just paint over everybody. So therefore, people are doing their legal job with these bikes. People are going about their merry business. Maybe them can't afford a car. However, them can't afford a bike to get around. However, we've noticed that there's an epidemic as it pertains to criminality being conducted by a lot of these bikers. So therefore, our JCF Jamaica Constabulary Force, they did a major operation, a clampdown in a New Kingston. Now people, when we talk about New Kingston, that would be considered as the epicenter for all sorts of bike thievery, all sorts of criminality. So therefore, them seize a couple of bikes and they lock up a couple of people. Mostly, the bikes don't have any sort of registration, any sort of documentation, fitness, the relevant information or documents that they need. However, we know say a lot of these people on these bikes, they are doing all sorts of stuff. And people, if you read the comment, people are always saying, make it illegal whenever any sorts of two people depend on any sorts of bike. Now people like me say, that would be a very tricky rule or law to make or even implement, because like me say, legal people are go about them legal business doing their legal thing. So therefore we cannot just use one broad brush and paint over everybody. However, people will say this is long overdue, this is long past due. So therefore, we need a relevant authority to make sure that the people who are legal can ride them bike and conduct them business. However, the criminal elements, there should be severe clampdown, point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that these new criminal elements, these new generation of viper or thieves in Jamaica, they have no morals, no sorts of ethics. And people, even in criminality, even in crime, there should be a standard. The bar should be above the depths of hell. However, not with these new generation of viper. I am speaking about an incident that occurred in Clarendon. Clarendon is considered a very crime-plagued place in Jamaica, one of the worstest. It is said that a group of thieves robbed a family include wife and husband, mother and father, and 2 little boy. They robbed this family of their car and belongings, and while they robbed them, they commenced to clotting, beating up the mother and the father in front of the 2 little boy. Now people don't know what happened, was not there. I am assuming that maybe one of the parents said something to the criminal, and then I could be wrong, because the truth and the fact is that a lot of these youths, them now in a sense, they have no sorts of rational, they have no sorts of reason. So even when them are rob you for your own thing, them feel as if them give you something for put on. Them feel as if you owe them whatever is yours is theirs. Kind of like Brother Nancy 2.0. Them now realize, listen, you are doing something wrong here. This does not belong to you. You should not be robbing people, especially in front of the picnic them. Now people, when we consider, a lot of times we see people get robbed, and the people them could not easily take the people them wallet, cash, phone, whatever it is, and go about them business. No, them want to escalate it. Them want to take away the people them life also. In this case, it is not as bad. However, when you are going to rob a parent or a set of parent, mother and father, or husband and wife in front of them picnic, so people, me just show you the mentality of these youths nowadays. You are going to rob this whole family, scare the picnic them, scare the mother and the father, and then not only are you going to rob them, you're going to beat up the parents in front of them picnic. What type of message are you sending? How bad do you want to traumatize and stress out these picnic? However, people, here is where the problem lies. Had these criminals had any sorts of parental guidance, more than likely they are from some sorts of dysfunctional family. And maybe, like me say, most criminals, them bad mind. Maybe them see the mother and the father, the wife and the husband, and them have them picnic, and them a go about a normal life. Them not like that. Them not want to see that, because people like them say, misery love company. Don't know the mindset of what exactly transpired, but people may just say, it is possible, it is likely. These youth, they are demented, they are delusional, them sick, them head no good, point blank and period. So anyways, people, like me say, I know that you have options. Thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate the fact that I only come with the news, I only come with the videos, I only come with the facts, no sorts of buffoonery, and you appreciate it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bless up.